Hello, everybody. I've been gone for about a month, so yeah, that's fun. I'm back. I tried to be back. So, today you could see me, or actually, you see me. You actually don't see me, you just see whatever I'm drawing. I'm drawing what I've seen a week ago in the clouds, and it probably will change. And today I'm only going to do the sketch. And next time, maybe in a week or 2 weeks, I will do the color in, hopefully. I hope that will happen. Otherwise, I don't know what will come. Probably also I will do in the next video a drawing of something I would like to have as a tattoo. Because I actually only have one tattoo and it's really small and it's on my wrist. Do you guys, any one of you have not leaves on your hands, have tattoos? Maybe it's a leaf. Yeah, you will see what I want to have and I will show you, and maybe I will talk or really talk about what I will draw then. Or better say do, because you could still see it, but like get my envision of what I want to do. So today what I wanted to talk about actually is because I'm drawing something that I saw in the clouds, I wanted to talk about that a little bit because now it's summer and I'm at the lake and I work and sometimes I go for a swim. Right now not because I'm on my period, so that's fun. But back to the main topic, seeing stuff in the cloud. I go for a swim so many times and sometimes I swim on my stomach, and then if I realize my back is very tanned, I swim on my back. And then most of the time I look at clouds. I very often look at clouds. It's I like it. I like it very much. And then sometimes I only did this recently. I didn't do it last year. But I realized when people are also in my family drawing, they can see what I see in the clouds and other people don't. Because what I see in the clouds is like a very abstract thing that has been shown by the cloud. So that's always a problem. But it's fun to just look at them and be like, oh, there's a spider, there's a dragon, there's a cat being a Superman holding a tennis racket, and I don't know doing what. And what I actually saw this time in the clouds were just a person with a load of hair, or maybe clouds in their hair, but you couldn't see all of the body, you couldn't even see all of the face, and it was just standing there like posing to something, and there were a lot of clouds, so it was literally a person in the clouds but not seen fully. So I really realized now that I forgot to put any features in it, like face features and muscular features. I just tried to draw hands, which I'm quite proud of today, I have to say. You will see it later. How's that? I won't really explain what I'm doing. I just explained it now because just so you know what I saw in the clouds. But every time I go for a swim with my brother, where I'm like, oh, do you see that in the cloud? It looks like, I don't know, a ship. And it's a very abstract ship. So sometimes he doesn't see it or doesn't know what I mean. And then he's like, oh, you see that? And sometimes, I don't know if you have that as well, you just look at the clouds and there are so many clouds that you just look at the wrong thing for like 10 minutes. When someone explains to you, you see that, and you're like, no, I don't really see that. I don't know what you mean. And then you get like, oh yeah, I was looking at the whole wrong cloud. I couldn't have been more wrong. But when I go for a swim with my cousin, she draws a little bit. She likes to draw, and I like that. I like to draw as well. And we were swimming, and there was like a weird baby frog, I don't know what's the word for it, but baby frog holding a stick with a grin on his face. And I was like, you see that? And she was like, yeah, I see it. And he's holding up his hand. And I was like, what? No, I don't see that. But she was thinking more, and I was like, great. And sometimes it's hard because she also sees very abstract things. But it so much depends on where you're looking and what you're seeing and what you're focusing on. It's, clouds are literally a piece of art. Like, I don't know, you could just get some clouds and redraw them and have it done. I also once seen in the clouds, what was it? A panther being on top of a falcon. And another time I've seen a gorilla wrestle with an octopus, which those things I still want to draw because they sound amazing, and if I could get them on paper how I would want them to, I would be so happy. But I probably won't, but I should actually at one point put them on paper, because if I don't put them on paper, I will never put them on paper, and I will never know how I turned out or anything like that. So, I say so many times so. If I would have a counter on so, it would be insane. It would be like 120 times in 15. Yeah. Okay. I think that was about it with the cloud talk, because I woke up an hour ago. What do you think about the whole corona thing, and how do you cope with it? Like, I know where I live, we're mostly not out of it, but we're at a good point. We still have to keep distance, wear masks in supermarkets, and oh damn, I wanted to get medication. Damn it. And pharmacies and banks and mailing shops. And otherwise, we actually keep it up really good, because we have to wear masks at a certain time at certain places. So that's fun, but that's actually, it's not fun, but that's fun. But I don't go to these places, so I just don't quite get to do that, because I just don't go to these places. But yeah, some people I know do these things where they just think it's okay to actually rant about how anyone could do an event, and then they go eating with 10 people, and I think you're crazy. You just didn't get any of this corona thing. And I have to say, I also sometimes meet up with friends, but those are friends like my best friend, which I see a lot right now, and also another friend who visited here, not at my place, but at another place, and it had stuff to do. But we, it's so weird, because those people I know, they just invite friends every day and do every day something with them. Go out, not clubbing, but go for karaoke with 8 people. And I'm like, you don't get what corona is, do you? Like, I know it sucks, but if you keep doing that, you're just gonna make it kind of worse. And I know that there could be nothing, but it could also be something. And I don't want to cope with that, because I know that I'm negative right now, because how I said, I work and I have to test. I have to go to tests, so and I want to stay negative just for the sake of where I work, because if someone of us is not staying negative, I think the whole workplace has to shut down, which is very bad for the people who own it. And that's why I don't understand them. And I also try to not do so much with those people who are like, oh yeah, let's go eat. Where? How many? 21 people. And I'm like, you're crazy. Just keep your distance. And how is that? I understand if people want to celebrate their birthday. like I had my birthday at Corona time, which was like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. But I still, everyone who wanted to come just came. I didn't invite anybody. I didn't say, hey, come to my birthday. And we don't have to do anything. It was more like they did, yeah, we're going out to eat for your birthday. But there were like, how many? 6 people. So, yeah. I'm kind of praising it up, but I'm also doing my own kind of thing. So, if anyone wants to criticize me, do it. I'm open for any good criticism. But yeah, I don't understand those people who are like, oh yeah, let's go out to dinner and then the next day again. And I'm like, you're just crazy. Because why would you want to go? As I, I understand it to keep the whole restaurants going and to support them and everything, but I don't have to go with 10 people or more. So some people I just don't understand. It's, I don't know. I don't understand them, and I actually kind of don't want to understand them, because if I understand them and they don't realize it, I don't know what's worse, if they don't realize it or if they just know it and ignore it, that it's a little bit stupid what they're doing. And I think actually it's even worse when they know what they're doing and they just ignore it, because that's not good. That's actually not good. Because you should not ignore something you actually know about and you know it's not that good. And oh yeah, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but I tried to make this challenge where I have this little sketchbook thing, that's it. And I wanted to draw every day something, and for the first week it went good. Then the second week I just redrawn the days. Okay, not even for the first week it went good. It went good for the first 3 days, and then I had to redraw the days before that. So I actually had enough to show for the thing, and I kind of cancelled it. I ghosted it. I just damn ghosted it. And I'm very sad. I still have the little sketchbook, and I still want to make it full and know what I'm doing. But the way I did it was not the right way, and I realized that I just, at one point I just tried to get those days back in. It's like when you try to do a workout challenge and you kind of forget a day. And I've also did workout challenges, and at one point it was like, okay, I'm gonna do 2 at a day, and at some point I'm gonna be there again. But you just realize sometimes you fail. And it's not bad to fail. So every time I do now a workout challenge, I'm like, okay, if I can't do it that day, I just gonna skip it, or I just gonna keep on doing it from that day on, and it just like um, everything is moving a little bit to the back, and that really helped. And if I don't want anymore, I just don't want anymore, and I'm proud of myself for what I've done and what I did, because otherwise I wouldn't have ever done something like that. And I don't know, that would be very very sad. But I try to keep it up like this. And but for this drawing challenge, I actually had very high expectations that I could do it, because it's just a little sketch and I have time. And but I didn't calculate in that I would be exhausted after work, or I couldn't do it in the morning because I'm so groggy. I don't realize anything. It's like with yoga. When I do morning yoga, I can't breathe like I should breathe. It goes after some minutes, but I'm just still so sleepy that I just can't do it. And the same would be with the sketching. It would be a mess. It would be not good. It would probably it would still be practice. So if you don't have time and the only time is in the morning and you're still sleepy, still try it, because there's nothing that could go wrong. The worst thing that could happen is that you have an awful art piece that you just had to get out of your head. And that's also a thing I've learned in my time years. When you have an idea and you're not sure if it's good or not, and you don't get further in the process, just do what you have in your head, get it out, get your head free, do it. It's that simple. And maybe then you will be like, oh no, that's not good, I'm gonna take a break. But at least you've got it out and you did something, even if it's not good. But yeah, I've kind of canceled this challenge. Maybe I'm gonna pick it up later again. I have time. But right now, I don't have time. It's everything in the highlights, and when I keep on, when I start to continue it, I'm going to put everything again in the highlights. And yeah, and I think my painting should be done by now. I haven't cut it, and so yet. So let's see what is happening with the sketch. Yeah, and I hope I will see you or you will see me the next time. Give this video a like if you liked any of it. Give it a comment. Write something you want me to draw, want me to talk about. And yeah, that's it. I hope I see you next time. Oh yeah, subscribe. That's what I wanted to say. Bye bye.